Welcome back friends. In this video I am going to show you how you can use let function in Microsoft Excel to reduce the formula length significantly. Here I have taken the same example that I used in the previous video tutorial where I explained about using the let function to make the formula length shorter. So if you haven't watched the previous video tutorial, then I recommend you to watch that tutorial first, so that you will have more clarity on using this let function. Let me do quick recap of what was in the previous video. In this Excel sheet, I have October 2025 sales report that has the column headers of date, product name, sales representative, sales quantity, and sales value. Based on this data source, I have to display here the date wise sales value for the product that is selected from this drop down, and the sales value should be in high to low order or in descending order. So to do this, here I have used the formula combination of sort by, choose calls, filter, and index. If you notice in this formula, this part of the formula is repeating 2 times. Here I have selected this formula part. The same formula is repeated here also. You can see this formula repeats 2 times. So by using the let function, we can assign a variable name for this part of the formula, and we can use that name instead of putting the whole formula again and again, which reduces the formula length significantly. Let me delete the previous formula from here, then combine the let function and make the formula shorter. So press equal to, then type the let function, bracket open. In the name one parameter, you can put the variable name for the repeating part of the formula. So let me put here x for the name, then put a comma. In the name value 1, we have to put the value for this x variable, which is that repeating formula. So let me put here choose calls, bracket open. In the array, combine the filter function, bracket open. In the array of filter functions, select the source data range excluding column header. You can go up to the last row of data by pressing Ctrl Shift down arrow key. Press Ctrl plus backspace to go back to the formula area, then put a comma. In the include parameter, put the condition, that is the product name should be equal to the product name given here in this drop down. So select this product name range, press equal to symbol, then click on the product name given here, then put a comma. In the if empty, put the value that you want to display if this product name is not found in this data source. So let me put here double quotation, not found, double quotation, then close this filter function. Now we are in the choose calls function, put a comma, and in the column number 1, we have to put the column index for this date, which is the first column. So put here 1, put a comma. In the column number 2, put the column index for this second column of the result, that is the sales value, which is in the 5th column of the source data. First column, second, third, fourth, and 5th. So we have to put this index number of the column, which is 5. Then close the bracket. Now this formula is assigned for this x variable, and later when we have to repeat this formula again, we can use the x variable instead of putting this long formula. Now put a comma, and in the calculation or name 2, you can assign another variable if you have, otherwise you can do the calculation here. In this case, I have only one variable, which is this x variable. So I can now start doing the calculation. So here, use the sort by function. This sort by function will sort the sales value in high to low order, then open bracket. In the array parameter of the sort by, now you can use this x variable to represent this part of the formula. To represent this part of the formula, you can use this x variable. So put here x variable in the array parameter of sort by, then put a comma. In by array 1, you have to provide based on which range you want to sort the data. Here I want to sort the data based on the sales value, because I have to sort the sales values in high to low order. So to get the sales value range here, I can use the index function. So put here index function bracket open. In the array parameter of the index function, I can again use this x variable. So put the x variable, put a comma, skip the row number parameter by putting another comma, and in the column number, put the column index number for this sales value in this result, that is the column number 2. So put here 2, close the index function, then put a comma. In the sort order, select the descending option by double clicking, then close this sort by function, close the let function. Now the formula is complete. You can press enter and you get the same result, that is date wise sales values sorted in descending order. If you change the product name from here, the data automatically updates. Now if you compare this formula with the previous one, you can see significant reduction in the length of the formula. So this is how you can use let function in Microsoft Excel to reduce the formula length. If you want to practice this, you can download the sample workbook file from the link in the video description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up by hitting on that like button, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Thank you very much for watching.